Hi, my name is Kim. I have a small business called Gatekeepers, and welcome to my channel. Alright, for this project I have 3 pieces of paracord, all around 50 centimeters. I have 2 small metal rods, they are 4.5 centimeters approximately. I have a bead. If this wasn't for a keyfob, I would probably have bought one of so, but this is just some cheap China stuff. And I have a key ring. So let's get going. First of all, we're going to take the 2 of the strings. We're going to make a box weave. This is distracting. Alright, so first of all, you're going to take 2 of the strings. You're going to cross them like this to make a box weave. Go under and over. Then you're going to take the right one here and put it through this loop. Like so. And the other side is going through this loop. This way you're going to lock down the other strings. And just pull softly and make it tighter. You have your first box. Now what I like to do at this point is to make sure that, as you can see here, the box on the other side is not unison. That's alright, we don't need it, but that's the way we're gonna weave to hide that, so we have a perfect box on this side. So the one we want to cover is going to be the internal part. I go up, and then use this one. Just make sure to not make too much chaos. This one, like so. Tighten it up. If you don't have pieces of metal wire, you can always straighten out a paper clip or something. That's what I did when I figured out I wanted to do it, how I wanted to do it. So now we have our first set of the box weave. I'm going to take one of the metal thingamabobs and I'm going to wiggle it in here. Also, if you're doing this for, let's say, a necklace, then I wouldn't be using something like this. I'll try and find something else that would make me less liable. Let me put it like that. Keep going with the box weave. And what I mean by less liable, of course, is that if the metal piece decides to run away from your Thor's hammer, then it might impale the wearer of it if using a necklace. So that's why I wouldn't be using something like this for it. That makes sense. There is about this would actually be enough to stab into the heart. That's why I say what I do. So keep going and going and going. Let's see. When you make one of these, you're going to want to make sure that you have it counted out correctly. So now I keep going still. So the principle of this weave is that it locks itself down every time when you tighten it. Which is actually pretty cool. So as you can see, we're nearing the halfway mark here. And I know this from experience that I want it to be 3 passes long. This will pass the middle, as you can see in the next pass. So this is where the last piece comes in. We're going to want, and this is a bit more complicated, but we're going to want to put this here and then make a box weave over it, more or less, to work it in. I should probably have used some lighter colors for this tutorial, but again, I don't make stuff just to waste. And I needed to redo my keyring after 3 years, so that's why I'm making this in the first place. Again, you want to make real sure here that you're not messing up in the course. This is the challenging part. Once you got this locked down, then you're in the clear. Like so. And then we just make 3 more passes of the box weave. I do hope I calculated enough. If I didn't, then I'm going to need to redo this whole video.
Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it.
So why do I make my Thor's hammer with this shape and not the usual marble shape? Well, I'm Danish, in case you didn't notice, didn't know. So I kinda got sad whenever I see one of those marble hammers, because I grew up with Mjölnir. We don't call it Mjölnir. That's I think more or less Norwegian, Icelandic. But in Denmark it's called Mjölnir. And I grew up having Mjölnir in a different shape than a regular hammer. Which is also why I am putting in the metal, just to shape it afterwards when I'm done weaving, and to have it retain its shape. So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit. But if you want a marble hammer, then I guess there are better tutorials out there. So this is for making a more, to me, accurate representation of Mjölnir. As you can see, we're nearing up now. We're nearing the end now. I think we need 2 more passes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. When you make a piece like this, and whatever you do, in my mind, symmetry is very important. I always try to make stuff as symmetric as I can.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your
I
head.
always do my best.
They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything
Yeah.
you know that you could get.
This is going to work
Let them
out
guide your
just
life towards
fine.
regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget.
So if this subgroup annoys you, by now you can just put it down like so. It's gone. Still here, but it won't be bothering you anymore.
Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your
And
limits. Don't be rigid, always work towards
nearing completion of the hammerhead.
a few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time.
So far so good.
And try to enjoy your life.
Just inspecting here. Am I happy? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and a half. 1, 2 and a half. Yes, I'm happy with it. So, time to cut and cinch this part. I like to do the cutting and cinching individually. This allows me to tighten it up even more. If I cut it all at once, then I just unravel, and I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me there. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many would say that, I like to play fast. Trust me and there's payback, you better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that.
So far so good. Just gonna clean this up. Now we need, for the handle, some snake nuts.
And I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines.
In case you haven't seen any of my other videos, do my snake nuts by taking the right one, cross over and under the left, pinch down on here, take the left one, and then just go into the loop. And I figured that if I put it between my fingers here, then I can stabilize it. Makes it easier for me to work with. But it's all a matter of finding your own personal techniques, I guess. So this first snake knot is very important to tighten down real good to the hammerhead. Because if you don't, then it's gonna be loose. You don't want that. Doing another snake knot. And this one I'm going to not tighten up quite as much right now, but I will. There's just one detail I need in, and that's the other metal rod. Let's put this in and wiggle it down into the first snake knot, and now I can tighten this one. You will feel the moment it goes into the other snake knot, so don't worry about that. Actually, this one, not sure if you can see it, but it actually went through to the hammerhead. Then I'll take my bead, pull it up, like so. Again, make sure that it's nice and tight, and then continue with my snake nuts. As I said, this is for a keyfob, so that's why I'm taking extra good care of not having loose snake nuts here, because that would be a bummer. this will be my final pass. I'm just gonna try and see if I can push the last bit of the metal here down. Just a bit, I could. That was nice and awesome. I'm going to take my keyring here, put it in like so. Doesn't really matter, but you go and make the final snake knot. I think it's about this point where I mentioned that if you like this video and if you feel like I've earned it, to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It does help me out a lot and it makes me more motivated to make even more videos. So, got that down, cut, cinch, and cinch, and that's the part. This is what makes me happy in the Thor summer. You bend it like this, because this is how Mjölnir is supposed to look, at least to me. Alright, thank you for watching. Have a good time.